Hi guys, and welcome to our channel. I'm Ashley and Lauren is actually at work right now, but we wanted to go ahead and get a video out for you guys. So we've asked a couple of times if we could do a more in detail of how we got pregnant, because it was like kind of spacey and it was just, we added a whole bunch of extra fluffy stuff. So this is just going to be straight to the point of how to do it, how we did it, whatever. So for starters is a few of you guys asked how we found the sperm donor, because we weren't exactly very detailed with that. So how we found the sperm donor was we went ahead and we found this website. I'm not going to say what the website is just because, I don't know, I'm a little nervous about saying that. However, if you go ahead and Google known donors, I'm pretty sure that the website would pop right up. But yeah, we used the website to find the donor, and then I actually am the one who went through, since Lauren was the one who was going to be pregnant, and I was just looking for a donor that I thought that looked like me, so hopefully the baby could come out looking like me, and it worked. So yeah, that's how we found the donor. You can also buy sperm. That's not the route we chose to do, but if you buy sperm, again, that's just another Google search where you can buy sperm. Sperm ranges anywhere from, I'd say the lowest we've seen it was like $400, and then all the way up to $1,000 and maybe even more. So that's the sperm part. So the first step in doing at-home insemination is you obviously have to start tracking your ovulation. Tracking your ovulation is very important, especially when you are in a lesbian relationship, because this insemination is going to be the one and done. Like, it's not like when you're in a relationship, guy and girl, you know, you guys can do the deed frequently or every other day or whatever you guys choose, but as lesbians, we have one shot. So we tracked our ovulation and we used PregMate, ovulation and pregnancy test. It actually came in a bulk box of, I think, like 50 ovulation tests and then 20 pregnancy tests. I will link that down below so you guys can find it. And then once we got our positive OBK, which is the ovulation test, if you guys don't know, that is when you get in contact with your donor, if you're using a known donor. And if you are buying the sperm, I'm not exactly sure how that works, because again, that's not a route we went, so I'm not going to really speak on that because I'm not exactly sure on how you would get the sperm exactly. But I just know for a known donor, you get to message them directly and let them know that you are ovulating and you need sperm. After getting in contact with the donor, we went ahead and met with him and got the sperm. And then once we got the sperm, we actually had to drive a little far out from our house, so we were unable to come back home and do it because we wanted to inseminate basically as soon as we got the sperm to have the highest chance of getting pregnant the first time we tried it, which was actually successful. So once we got the sperm, my wife drives a big SUV and her windows are tinted to the fullest extent. You cannot see in, and it was also dark outside, so, you know, secluded area. And we put down the seats and, you know, she lay down. So yeah, we pulled over to an area where there wasn't any people, and I just want to go ahead and say this right now. We're not medical professionals. Just because this is how we did it doesn't mean this is how you do it. If we say something that you don't agree with, that is completely okay. Just don't do it for yourself. If you don't like how we did it, just don't do it for yourself, and bam. But this is how we did it, and this is what works for us. This is also how a lot of other lesbians get pregnant. So once I had my wife laying down in the back, we made sure we got her booty propped up. And this is just important. So the booty's up and sperm likely, hopefully, won't get out. So once she was laid down and all situated, that is when I grabbed the speculum. And for those of you who don't know what a speculum is, I'm going to go ahead and show you real quick. So this contraption is a speculum, and this is what it looks like. You definitely want to know the ins and outs of a speculum before inserting one into your partner. So how I looked into how to use a speculum was actually just looking up YouTube videos and looking up at-home insemination, and then I got an idea on how to use it. Basically learned from YouTube videos. So once I had Lauren laying down, I inserted the speculum. We didn't use any lubrication because, again, we only have this one chance to get things right, and lubrication can kill sperm. So I got it in, and once I got it in, I opened it up, locked it in place, and then I had to find her cervix. So once I found her cervix, I went ahead and I grabbed the syringe that had the sperm in it, and I'm going to show you guys that as well. This is what the syringe looks like. It's not a turkey baster. A lot of people think when lesbians say they got pregnant at home, they used a turkey baster. Honestly, I don't even think a turkey baster would work, so I wouldn't even try that. But it's just a syringe that looks like this. You will obviously have it, you know, filled with sperm, and then what I did was I found her cervix and I got as close to her cervix and just a little bit inside. And now when doctors do an IUI, they go all the way up your cervix, but I'm not a medical professional, so I just inserted it enough where I knew it was inside of the cervix, and then I slowly, and it's very important to slowly, we're going to put that down now, insert the sperm. So I will make sure that I insert down below where we bought the speculum and syringe from. We actually bought it together. It was probably like $30. It's honestly the cheapest I found. I found insemination kits for like $80, $100. So this was cheap, and all you really need is literally a cheap little speculum and a cheap little syringe. So once I had got the sperm into her cervix, again, you gotta make sure you do it slowly to try and not kill the sperm. Once you get the sperm into the cervix, personally, I wanted to leave the speculum inside of Lauren for a couple of minutes because I didn't want to pull it out and any sperm come out, but it was a little painful for Lauren, so we ended up taking it out, and honestly, not much sperm came out. And then after that, I had her stay in the back of the car with her legs up on the car seats, and this was just so the sperm could stay back there and none of it would come out. And again, this is very important for lesbians to stay laying down because this is our one shot. So after that, it was done, and that is kind of the straight to the point of how we did an at-home insemination, at-car insemination, and that is how my wife got pregnant on our first trying cycle. And then I also had somebody ask, why did we choose for Lauren to get pregnant before me? And honestly, there was no real reason behind it. It was just a preference thing. I wanted Lauren to experience being pregnant, and I have actually had miscarriages in the past. So I wasn't really ready to go through that again, and I really wanted Lauren to experience being pregnant. So we just chose for her to get pregnant first. So that is all for today's video. I hope you guys enjoyed. Hopefully it helps somebody get pregnant. I will make sure I link the PregMate and the insemination kit down below for you guys to be able to purchase. Comment any questions you guys have. I will either reply back to them or we can do a Q&A if we get enough questions over time. I also wanted to add that our channel is not just based around how we got pregnant in the journey. Lauren and I will be making this a family channel where we will do vlogs and all those other little challenges and stuff. But after this video, I'm pretty sure, unless we do a Q&A about it for specific questions that anyone had, this will be our last video talking about how we got pregnant. That is it for today's video. Go ahead and comment, like, and subscribe, and we will see you next time. No. 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 Fuck. No. So we use really spike. Get down.